You're watching Kate Straight Up, and I am Caitlin, and today I'm going to show you my super easy crock-pot homemade tomato soup recipe. Tomato soup is perfect for fall and winter, whether you have it on its own or like I like to with some delicious grilled cheese. Ah, there's nothing like the winter. But this recipe is super easy. You put it in your crock-pot, you set it and forget it, and then it's all good to go. So we're starting with our diced tomatoes. I like to use this brand Palmi. They're really good. They're from Italy. So I use 3 of these containers. They're 26 ounces. But I like to have a nice big full crock pot full of soup. So I want to have this as leftovers to save, to freeze. So you can use less, but that's what I use for this recipe. After that, you're using 1 container of a veggie broth. I like to use low sodium and organic, but your favorite broth will do. Just pour that into your tomatoes, and there's just a few other simple ingredients before we set this on low to get cooking. Last liquid, we have 1 cup of almond milk. If you're looking for a creamier soup, you could substitute here for a heavy cream or a half and half. We have 1 cup of a shaved or a shredded carrot that we're gonna dump in, and then some yellow onion that we kind of quartered up, and some garlic cloves. I used 1 large yellow onion and about 3 to 4 garlic cloves. Best part is that we're going to blend this either with an immersion blender or a blender at the end. So we're just wanting our veggies to kind of really cook down, and then we'll just blend it all up later. So don't worry about cutting it all fancy, just throw it in there. Final steps, we have a bay leaf that I'm tossing in, and a little spice medley of some oregano, some thyme, and some parsley. We're going to just dump that in. And then it's time for some black pepper. Just put that in on top. And just another little touch of some granulated garlic, because I'm a garlic fiend. You can skip that part if you want. After that, we're going to give all this a nice stir. And it is a little liquidy at this point, so just go ahead and give it a nice stir. And then we're covering it and cooking it on low for 4 to 5 hours. So we're just going to put our lid on it and keep it on low for about 4 to 5 hours. It could go a little bit longer if you're, doing it during a work day or something, but that's kind of the ideal time. And then afterwards, we're just going to blend it all up. I usually like to remove the lid for about the last half hour of cooking just to get some of that little extra bit of moisture to cook off, and then I take out my immersion blender. I just dig right in there. I just mix up all of those diced tomatoes with the onion and the carrot, and you can see that it gets a really creamy tomato soup consistency. If you don't have an immersion blender, fear not. You could actually just throw this in your regular blender and blend it all up at this point. And after that time, guys, it was so easy, and you have yourself a delicious tomato soup. Why buy it in a can when you can make this stuff homemade? That is kind of what I preach here. I love making things homemade for my family, and really cooking homemade is not hard at all. So as you saw, that was a huge crock pot full of tomato soup. No one's gonna have that much. You'll have plenty of leftovers, plenty to freeze, plenty to take for lunch at work. It's really just a great winter recipe, and you get a lot of soup out of it, which is ideal for me because you make it once and then you get it other times, which is perfect. Make sure to subscribe to Kate Straight Up for more recipes like this on every Tuesday. We take requests, do that below this video. If you want, make sure to comment, tell me what you think of the recipe. Find me on Instagram, Kate Straight Up Cooking, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.